Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. As a reminder, this portion is just the introduction, and this will be seen on all the videos. I will put a timestamp so you can bypass the introduction, though I hope you watch it at least once to get to the individual readings for your sign. Okay? Now, I am Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I am reading for April 29th, 30th, May 1st, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Interesting energies, but let's tell you what cards I'm going to use first. I am going to use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. My John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, I'll pull one, or try to. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the overview for this introduction, to see what's going on in the universe, I will use my Waite Rider, the original tarot deck, and I will pull one from and I always have to look at this, Colette Baron Reed, The Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and whatever filters through, I try to deliver without too much of my commentary. Anyway, there's a lot going on. I've been posting this in Facebook, Instagram, and also on the community page in YouTube. There's a lot of things, a lot of memes. Everybody is saying that it's very, very positive energy. But let's just kind of go through this just a moment, just to kind of go through. Now, we have Jupiter is in Pisces right now. It will be here for a little bit of time, then it will transition to Aries, but not just yet. We have Saturn in Aquarius for another year. We have Pluto in Capricorn. Now, Pluto goes retrograde, still in Capricorn on the 29th, and that will be at 2:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you can make an adjustment on that. Many of the memes, many of the energies, many of the commentaries are saying that this is going to be a very powerful, adjustment. Now remember, Pluto is about death and destruction, but with death and destruction is also rebirth. So very strong stuff going on, especially in Capricorn, which is about very much your grounded energy, your home, your work, your getting things together type of energy. Now we are in Taurus, which also has that grounded, let's get things together, let's work on projects, let's take things as they need to be taken. However, Taurus is a little more methodical than Capricorn energy. So that's what really helps us to get our thoughts and what we're doing more in alignment. Now, other things, and I am looking at my notes here, we do have Venus still in Pisces, Mars in Pisces, Uranus is in Taurus, and it will be there for another, I think, 2 more years, and that's always expect the unexpected. So we have the 26th, we started the shadow of Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury does go into Gemini on the 28th, I believe. The 29th at 6:23 p.m. So the 29th actually has a lot of stuff going on here. The Mercury goes into Gemini, Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn at 2:46. We also have, let's see, what else do we have here? We have on the 30th, we have our new moon. That's at 4:27 p.m. It is in Taurus again. We also have what's called Beltane Eve, which is the eve of May 1st, which is Beltane, and it's also known as May Day. We do have a solar eclipse on the 30th, which is really going to push things very forward. So we just have so much energies going on that it's overwhelming in many ways. Now, they're also talking, the planetary alignment. So what did I say that was? There were 4 planets, and then the 5th would be Earth. So there would be, I think it was Mars, Venus, and Mercury, because those were in Pisces at the time, but Mercury's now going into Gemini, and it's also Saturn. No, I'm sorry, not Mercury. It was Jupiter, and also Saturn, which is in Aquarius. Now the new moon is supposed to be in alignment, and also the Earth. And there will be this strong alignment energy. I think that something really caps itself off at June 24th. So a lot of people are talking about this being a very magical time. Remember, waning moon, as the moon gets smaller, is when we release things. So up to that 30th, it's a wonderful time to get rid of things. The 30th starts that new cycle, that new moon, the new moon calendar, and that's a wonderful time to start on new projects, okay? So very strong stuff going on that 28th, 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Use the energies. Use the energies to your benefit. Put out what it is you want to start. Put out what it is you want to get rid of. We have the alignment. We have a ton of solar energy, solar storms going on. I kind of feel like we might want to watch the weather a little bit at that time also. Not sure why, but it's just a really, I don't know if it's going to be a very tumultuous time for us, but I think it's going to be a very cleansing time for us, which could also be a very positive time for us. But now, like I said, we've talked about what others, and I've posted what others are saying about this time, but why don't we see what the cards have to say for this time? Ask higher power. What is going to happen for this weekend? What's the 29th, 30th, May 1st? What's going to happen? What do we need to know? What are the energies going to be like? Let's see. Oh, a card already. The Knight of Cups now. Okay, Knight, underlying energy. All the court cards have like a dual energy. So the underlying energies for Knights is fire. Fire is your Leo, Sagittarius, your Aries energy. Passionate, burning, very determined. Now Cups is our Pisces. How many planets do we have in Pisces right now? At least 3, and then of course, 3 or 4 planets in Pisces. So that's romantic. It's Cancer and Scorpio also. Romantic, fluid, very emotional. Kind of this, just this, let's take this as we go, but we really want what we really want. So the Knight of Cups. Now, Knights are very directional. They go after what they're, sent after, what you point them to. But there is this intense energy that wants what it wants. It can be very spiritual also. So really, take whatever this is that you feel in your spirit. Take whatever this is that you feel in your soul, and put it out there. Now we can put it out there to the universe. I like to focus it a little bit more to higher power, to God if you want, to whoever that is for you. Many will say to your angels. I like to have that a little bit more focused, but put it out there. Now, as this is a cycle. And, Beltane is that time that is supposed to be right between the equinox, the spring equinox, and the summer solstice. So there is some magical energy with that too. But the Knight of Cups does have romance, does have love, does have caring, does have commitment energy, is going after what, but yet I am noticing though with the cup, he's riding his horse and, but yet he's holding this cup. I feel like he's also being very careful not to spill. He's being very careful not to upend his cup. I just feel like there's a careful energy around the Knight of Cups for this time. Okay, let's see. Let's go on and see. Let's pull a couple more. So committed, romantic, or heartfelt, very, going after what you want to go after. But at the same time, I do feel that there is like tread carefully. Watch yourself. Watch yourself as you move forward. Okay? The horse is kind of a little bit impatient. I'm feeling, a little bit impatient, wants to get moving. But the Knight, I think, is holding the horse in check right now. Kind of watching and waiting a little bit more. Okay, let's see what the other cards have to say. The World. Now, watch your numbers. Numbers do have meaning. So this is a 21. So it's a 2. 2 has choices. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? It has decisions. It also has coming together. This is the world energy. This is from the major arcana. This is the culmination of hopes and dreams. This says, the world says, hey, you did what you got to do. You did what you needed to do. Now rejoice. So there's a lot of rejoicing energy with the world here. There's a lot of completion energy. There is all of the energies here. We have the air energy on this. The air energy, which is our Gemini, our Aquarius. It's also our Libra. So we do have Gemini and Aquarius going right now. It does have our fire energy. It has our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We talked about that. Passionate, burning, very committed. It has our earth energy here, which is our Capricorn, our Taurus, which we're in right now. And this is a Taurus new moon. And it's also Virgo, very grounded, very tangible, money, job, career energy, and it has the water energy that I talked about too. But there is a completion to this. There is an ending to this energy here. So there is something, again, going to something that means a lot, being careful, not necessarily rushing in at the same time, but not holding back. Though I do feel like he does have control over his horse. The horse wants to kind of go forward a little bit more. I feel like with the head down, wants to kind of charge in, but yet he's holding it and saying, no, we can't do this quite yet. We have to watch. We have to wait a little bit. But then the world comes and says completion. Good job. Has a very positive, all the energies for us. Okay, next card. And then we come to the Tower energy. So this is really very interesting too, because the Tower now, we have a 16. We have the 10. 10 is transitional energy. 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. We have a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you put into something. It's also, it's also, if you add the 1 and the 6 together, becomes a 7. That's a divine energy, divine number, divine umbrella, like I like to say it, a divine covering. The Tower energy is the rug is pulled out from underneath the feet. Now remember, this is kind of what's going on in the universe. So the rug is pulled out. The Tower, the old energies have to be dissolved. The old energies have to leave. They have to be gone. They have to stop. They have to, they have to dissolve. I'm just getting dissolved, the word dissolve. Now you can look at it, there's, the crown is knocked off. I'm kind of really being drawn to that crown being knocked off. There are people jumping, people, just leaving. The fire in the tower. There is lightning striking. I kind of feel like this is that weather thing going on too. And it doesn't mean, so it's kind of like, you could there is a lot of, I am getting a lot of weird disaster type of energy. So I'm kind of saying, like, let's watch that weather patterns or something going on here. The thing about it is, it's kind of like we are over here. And again, the Knight is saying, just watch, wait, watch. The world is saying things are going to be really okay. But then that Tower kind of makes it a little bit scary for all. But at the same time, I'm going with these two cards. And also too, with the Tower makes way for the star energy. And the star energy is about hope. So it's kind of like everything has to come down in order for hope to begin. Interesting with that. Let's see what happens. And remember, this is world energy. This is universal energy. And there's a lot of people saying there's going to be magic happening this weekend. So let's see what we have going on here. I do feel it's going to be positive. I do feel that whatever this is about, even if this is on the rougher side, we come out of it much better off because of, I feel these cards say things are going to be okay. Do not worry. Be not afraid. Be not afraid. Okay, let's see what we have here now. Let's go on with again, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot cards. Let's see. Oh, okay. This card popped out. The Messenger of Water. So this would be your Page of Water. The Page's underlying energy is that earth energy that I talked about. that job, career, your home energy. The messenger, the water energy is again the cup energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. So there could be some interesting messages coming. There could be some interesting communications coming. The messenger, this is the messenger. Messenger wants to bring a message, but it is, remember that page energy is that tangible energy, but pages are also very, are very optimistic. Pages are also very, no matter what, fire, earth, whatever, they're very optimistic and they believe that things can happen, that anything is possible. The messenger of water is emotionally, brings an emotional message saying, again, maybe there is something to do with hope. I can't, I don't know, but I kind of get that card. I feel like I want to pull one other card here. Let's see. We have the Two of Earth, and we have the Nine of Fire. So again, Two of Earth, decisions, earth energy, decisions, which way are you going to go? We do have that energy, but then the Nine of Fire, 9 has, let's wrap it all up, stay strong. The earth energy to me says there's going to be decisions made. You're going to have to make some choices about, maybe it could be about, and I don't mean you per se, the universe is presenting choices. Could be about job, could be about money, okay? Could be about balancing of money. The Nine of Fire is always, there is a light. There is a light to guide you, and you need to follow your light. Now the Nine of Fire is also about standing firm and being very determined. But I am getting, because of this card, I am getting follow your light. Follow the light. Okay? So we've got some really interesting energies here. Let's see what happens this weekend. The cards, let me know. I've been enjoying your comments. I've been enjoying that I've been able to comment on your comments. So some things have lightened up a little bit for however long. And I have been enjoying your comments, and I've been enjoying the words of affirmation that many have been giving me. So I thank you for that. Okay, why don't you take a moment, please, to get over here to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, this is just the introduction, though there was a lot here too. And now we're going to start our readings. And hello, my Cancers. Interesting time. You are the moon baby, so you should be feeling this full moon, and not this full moon, I'm sorry, this new moon and all of its solar eclipse. And here we go. That one's fallen out. It wound up falling upside down. Very strong energy for you right there. Let's see what we have else for my Cancers. Yeah, really get ready, my Cancers, to put out those requests. Remember to waning, get rid of, new moon, request, and then keep requesting and believe, have faith. Now, yes, the moon cycles do make you a little bit more emotional, but it is part of your connection with higher power also. It becomes a little bit stronger at this time. Now, so that's the card that fell out, 1, 2, and 3. So here we go. The first one is reversed. So what does higher power have to say to my Cancers? First card is 21. I kind of wanted to say blackjack. Blackjack, if you've ever, blackjack, 21, you won. And especially if you're playing against the dealer, you win. I don't really do that as a gamble. My thing is more the slot machines, but we won't share that. We won't tell anyone about that. Anyway, 21, we did have that in the introduction. Okay, we did have that, the world energy coming, the world, good job, things are done, now get ready to move on. You have done a great job with this. Now, we also have Archangel Michael and Cancers. We haven't seen him a lot lately for you, but we do see and we do feel a lot of Michael energy around Cancers. I mean, there was a time that, like, every time we were reading, Michael was there, Michael was there, Michael was there. The warrior angel, the leader of the defenses, okay? The protecting angel, the one with the flaming sword, the one that's gonna, cut down all the garbage that's in front of you. But this is also the world energy saying you've done it, you've got it, get ready, new stuff, be ready. Put out there. Believe that there is something better coming for you. Believe it. Own it. Okay? 21, 2, decisions, crossroads could be coming together. 1, new beginnings, new start. We can add it together. It becomes a 3, very powerful. 3s are extremely powerful. Whenever you're putting something out, say it 3 times, do it 3 times, get 2 other people. The power of 3, very strong. Okay, so here we are, Archangel Michael. A job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. Your next card is the 10 of fire. Okay, so we have a 2-1. We have a 1-0. 10's transitional energy. 1, again, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. Fire is our Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. There is some planet, I think Venus is going into Aries next week. So there could be some very fiery type of, romantic type of energy coming. Now the 10 of wands, the 10 of rods, it's a very busy, burdensome type of energy at this time. But the 10 of fire does talk about you slowing down and accepting some help, because it does feel very much like, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot going on. You need to ask for help. You don't need to carry all the burdens yourself. I feel like that might be why Archangel Michael's here, because I don't think that it's so much on a physical plane, but on that supernatural or metaphysical plane. You need to ask for some help. So the 10 of fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So just as when things are getting back or getting into a really good place, everything's happening, and now it just feels like, and this could be kind of, okay, I want to be very careful with how I say this. When you come to a point where things are now clearing the way, sometimes that's when you feel that all that you've gone through just coming and falling on your shoulders. And this is where sometimes you take that time to have to recoup a little bit, have to cry a little bit. And remember, new moons, cycles, moon cycles can be very emotional. And this could just be where you all of a sudden, it's like, it's kind of like a delayed reactor. Okay, it's like you've been busy, you've gotten through everything, and now you just need to have a little bit of a breakdown. And I don't mean breaking down completely, but you need to take care of yourself. You need to do a little bit of a, oh my gosh, what did I just get through? And everything, all the emotions just start rushing in on you. I kind of feel like that's what this is. It's kind of like, when you've gone through all of the garbage, all of the stuff, and now that things are clearing away, it just, you allow yourself to feel. You allow yourself to feel. And it just is like, it just has to crash in. And again, sometimes, that's okay. You need to feel your feelings, because then once you feel them, you move them out. Okay? So I hope that makes sense. But I just felt like it was just kind of the trauma that you've been through, the trauma that you've, maybe even going through. And all of a sudden it's just, even though things are lifting, things are getting better, all of a sudden it just feels so heavy, and you just have to let it come down and then let it fly off. Okay. Next card is the Queen of Air. So interesting with that, because Queen's underlying energy is water, which is your energy. And it's also Pisces and Scorpio energy. We got a lot of things going on in Pisces. Scorpio full moon is going to be coming up in a couple of weeks, and that will also have a lunar eclipse, so it will be very strong full moon. Now, air energy is our Aquarius, which Saturn's Aquarius, and I do feel some Saturn energy here. Remember what, I kind of feel like this, where the illusion versus reality, truth is coming out, truth is being revealed, and it's, and it's something that, and that could even be why you have a little bit of this breakdown, that it's kind of like, you're being validated, you're being justified. It's like, I've told people, I've been struggling, and I've been telling people, you've been fighting the battle. Michael comes to, to kind of like maybe even complete the battle for you. And then it's just kind of like, and again, the 10 of fire is saying to you, give it up. You don't have to you don't have to deal with this anymore. Okay. It's like you fought the good fight. Let Michael finish it. Now, the Queen of Air, again, that air energy, you could be hearing news. What did I say? It's Aquarius with Saturn. Saturn and Aquarius, but we also have Gemini, Mercury and Gemini, so there could be some news that you're hearing. We also have we have that Libra full moon still being pushed forward, where balance is coming. The Queen of Air is also very objective. It's kind of putting your emotions aside. Again, I just feel like this could be a weekend for you, my Cancers, where it all comes rushing in. Not in a bad way, not in a bad way, but and I do feel like there's a lot of validation that happens for you at this time too. It's kind of like, again, I hope that makes sense. I don't want to, over process this too much, but the Queen of Air kind of tells you to take a step back and look at all the things you've accomplished and also be a little more objective. The Queen does feel deeply, but the Queen of Air kind of pulls you back a little bit and says, look at everything you've done, okay? Remember the world. A job well done, okay? Here we go. Independent, experienced, realistic, witty. Objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and that's all the way up to that new moon. Seeing the humor in a situation. So once this part comes, once this thing of, kind of just shifting all the stuff and just let that all go. Things, yeah, like I said, the world, job well done. Job well done. Be objective. Let me know, my Cancers. Know that hey, sending love out to you. Sending love and healing energy, because you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Anyway, but there's validation. There's validation, and it just feels really good to be validated, doesn't it? Anyway, let's see what my Cancers, higher power, what can my Cancers, what can you say to my Cancers? What do they need to know? Here we go. Destiny. Here we have this. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving on. We have that 10 again. 10, transitional energy. Doesn't it feel good to move on? The weight is lifted. You had to feel it for a little bit, but now shrug it off, throw it off. Destiny, positive movement forward. You are where you're supposed to be. There's validation here, loving energies. You've got the 2, 1, 0, 1, 0. A lot of 1 energy right there. So new start, new beginnings. Transition, God, source energy. Michael. Good stuff. Okay, let's see what we have here now. What crystal or energy for my Cancers would be helpful? Rhodochrosite. Yeah, makes sense. Service, contentment, healing emotional wounds. This is a really good weekend to do that. And again, that's what that 10 of fire is all about. Renewal of passion. I like that too. Okay, my Cancers, it's time to start living again. All right, my Cancers, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Cancers, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.